Hello! Sorry, I was hopping into VR still. Hello, everybody! Move the mic around a bit. Hello, hello. Welcome back to another Lawman stream, my friends. Hang on. One moment. My hands are die. Oh no, now I got feet for hands. Ah, shit! Hang on, I gotta go back to the menu. Damn it, I got feet for hands. I guess while we're doing that, I can switch over to this mic. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Much love, much love. I got hands. I got hands where my feet's supposed to be, and feet where my hand's supposed to be. Whoa! Gosh darn. Oh gosh dangly doodle! Rezanox? I thought it was Rezano X. Resonox. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs, man. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you, my friend. Hope everyone that got a sub enjoys. Has a fantastic night. Stand by as I fix my VR. Oh no, it's real fucked because... Ah! Okay, hang on. This is going to take an extra second. I'm going to have to turn off all my trackers and then turn them back on after turning on my controllers so that they are right. How annoying is that? That's VR. That's VR for you. Alright. Now we're starting up. And moving this over here. And shit balls on my balls. Move that there. Okay. Put that up. Move that there. Alistair Meowly, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Resnox said, of course, when I can give back, I try to. That's very kind of you, man. You don't even have to do that. That's very generous of you. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. And then Alistair Meowly, thank you for the 5 gifted subs to the community. Hope everyone enjoys. As well as Gristar Gaming, thank you for the 8-month resub. And Snowman, thank you for the 10-month resub. Love you guys. Your support means a lot to me. Now, I have to figure this out because Callous is about to start. Alright. Okay, I gotta turn on my trackers. Step 6 of 25. Turn on trackers. 1. 2. And 3. Okay. Now, switching to Goldman model. Okay. Now, step 47 of 229. Switch microphone. Show scene. Okay. Check chat. Too bad Lawman is the only corpo that is not friendly to everyone they meet. Yeah, more assholes. More people who hate people. I hate people who don't hate people. Alright, now request off the bot. False rule, thanks for, whoa! Thank you for your sub. 3 months of sub to Oblivious Car and Pink Trilobite coming with a fat raid. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for the raid. We're just starting up. We're playing some Callous Row. Are you involved in Callous Row, Trilobite? I don't know. There's so many characters. Hello. Hello. We are on our way in right now. Our character is Mr. Goldman. We are a corporate executive in a postmodern futuristic society, dystopia, all the words. I'm not gonna look super cool. I feel like you'd be into it. I've seen some of your RP stuff. I feel like you'd be into it. I don't know. Worth checking out if you are interested. Whoa, sounds utopian. No, dystopian. Very opposite. Cyberpunk. Oh yeah, I cleared my cache, so I have to download everything again. But we are on the way. How's the mic sound in chat? Everything sounding good? John Wong Bong, thank you for the 5-month resub. Let's go, dude. Sounds good. Looks good. Feels good. Who's Galdor? I don't know Mr. Galdor. Is he the tortoise guy? Wears a tortoise mask at the hospital or something? I don't know, man. Who's Gondor? Who's Gandalf? Who's Grumbus? Gronk? I don't know him. Grungdor. That's a good that's a good orc name. I am Grungdor, destroyer of worlds. Wah!
Hey, Lawman.
Hey.
How you doing?
Oh, you know, just loading the game. Hurting my eyes.
Why does your mic sound high pitched?
That's not right either. Shit. This one.
There you go.
Yep, found it.
Oh, good thing we caught that there.
Yeah, the default Vive Pro mic for some reason just like octave shifts sometimes. I don't know why.
No.
God, what am I loading? Oh,
Yeah,
46
Vive
people.
Pro do be like that.
Why is the Upper City so popular? This is supposed to be an executive, you know.
Because everybody starts here and then leaves.
What do you mean? Why would they do that?
Because they start here, they go into their office.
Oh, I guess they go on their missions. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, I need to grab my gun. Woo, Lanfear! Woo! I think they're busy. I'll be back. Is there an Upper City event this week? Well, chat, I can tell you that I can tell you a few things. Number one, we want to definitely talk to Damien and Atlanta's CEO and talk about our plans for the Triumvirate, because what an amazing fucking story turn that is. Holy fuck. Atlantis, Wodo, and Talaris Triumvirate takes over the fucking other corporations.
You can? Okay. Only visible to you. You've collected all of the level 1 emotes. Cool. Mars? We can definitely get Mars in too, for sure. I think. I think we could. If Raz is still around, which is Norman's character. I don't actually think he is, though. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Woohoo! Landfear! Woohoo! Bring it in. Yay. I hope you kill a lot of people, you know. You got the big gun on your back. I just got this little guy. Should be all I need. Alright. Good luck. Oh, I should hide nameplates. Woohoo! Yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted to talk to him about, though. Like, who else could we rope in? We definitely can't get Quixote, or Saniti involved. Hold on. Money! Money! God damn it! God damn it!
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Do you have something to
good to see
report,
you, sir.
or what is this?
No, I was just saying hi, sir.
Just saying hi? You think that's
Pleasure
what
to meet you, sir.
you think that's what you do around here? You just say hi?
No, sir, no.
No, you keep your goddamn mouth shut, and I walk by unimpeded. You gonna say hi every time I walk
yes,
through
sir.
these goddamn doors? This is my building.
I'll refrain from talking in the future, sir.
Good.
Good.
Asshole. Good morning. Morning. All right, dude. All right. I liked it. My boy. Fuck. All right. Go to our office. Start our day. Boo doo 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 doo. Boo 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 boo. Oh, okay. What was I talking about before I had to learn my voice again? Shit. Oh, yeah. We were talking about which corps would definitely not support us. Saniti, Quixote. I thought that Atlantis was against us, but they kind of all turned their tune around when they realized, you know, I'm on the fast track. You'll make the Dragon Legacy Woods for the half a year resub, buddy. Appreciate that a lot. You need muscle? I agree. I think we need Mars. I think we need Mars in on it. Atlantis realized they can use Goldman? Sure. I mean, if using me is just me giving them some favors while I'm the fucking head honcho, I guess so. I mean, it's a smart play. It's a smart play. If you're directly competing against Goldman, you are signing up for so much shit, as opposed to siding with Goldman. You get such an easier lifetime. You know? Oh my god, we do have D&D tomorrow, huh? Holy shit, that's gonna be sick. Oh my god, I gotta come up with even more backstory. I just have, like, my rough draft. But if someone was to, like, really hound on my character, I don't know if I'd be ready. I don't know if that's what he expects or not, though, because, you know, there's a lot of people who are new to D&D that play his games as well. So I don't know if it's just, like, hard lore quiz after another, or, you know, how it goes down. It's Guan Yu, isn't it? No. It's inspired by. God. Ah. You could be inspired by characters. What the hell? Tomato said he wrote up about 16 pages of backstory? No fucking way. Well, I'm fine with, like, world lore that we get time to prep for. Now, keep in mind, the lore for Glass literally doesn't exist yet, so I can't, like, study up on it. Does it mean a character based Lu Jun? You mean Lu Bu? But I get what you mean. True. If I do, that would be an epic battle. Listen. Yes, my character has a big beard, and he's basically Yak Guan Yu from the Fire Nation in an Avatar, but he's his own man. He's his own goat. No, he's his own yak. He's his own yak. He's his own ho-ask.
Good morning, sir.
Ah! Morning. Morning.
Myself and Simon this morning. I can't seem to see Ricky anywhere.
I suppose you know if he's about.
Yeah, give him a little time. I'm sure he'll be around. And then we'll do our, we'll have our
Blood
meeting.
pressure starts jumping through the ceiling every time he goes missing with Manu.
Oh, you know, you're right. You haven't seen Manu either?
No.
All right. Well,
That means they're ignoring my fucking security directives and putting themselves at risk again.
Indeed.
Ah, well. No stopping him, it seems. We'll await your consultation in the boardroom, sir.
Yes, very good. Very good.
Ah, Ricky. You seem shorter than usual.
I snuck up to you. I was doing a stealth
fair
thing.
enough.
Both of you didn't see me coming. You gotta work on that.
Novaru?
No, that's good.
Why do they think H.B.
Quite
Jones?
sneaky, sir. I wouldn't
Oh.
expect it from someone like yourself.
Dude,
Full of
Pug.
surprises.
Novaru. How you doing?
We're just about
Good to
to
see
yawn
you.
through to the meeting room.
All right.
Got something to talk to Goldman about privately.
Private, not really. Hey, Mr. G.
Yeah.
Mr. G.
Yeah, what?
Did you meet your body double yet?
My what?
Barry.
Who?
Barry.
That's nothing. That means nothing to me. What you're saying.
Barry. Barry, your body double.
You want me to bury it? Like, you know, take a shovel out
Oh,
back?
His name is Barry.
His name is
His
Barry.
name's Barry.
Hold on.
He's your body double.
Hold on, I'm gonna swivel around. What?
Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Okay, I met a guy downstairs named Barry. He claims to be a body double. Or he's been training to be a body double.
Oh. Well, is it any good?
I don't know. He's in a suit, but he was working on the voice and he had the whole mannerisms.
Wait a minute. Was he on the right side of the security gate?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck that guy. He said good morning to me.
What? Well, yeah, I told him he's too nice, but he said he wasn't in character, so I don't know.
Oh, now he's got a, what is this? You know, he's doing an actor, reading, you know, he's
Yeah,
trying to get a
some
role.
sort of a Shakespearean, fucking, some sort of.
Yeah,
like a
fuck that
play,
guy.
Sort of like a movie play, man. Yeah.
Yeah, what is he, some sort of movie guy? I don't
Oh,
understand.
God. You snuck up on me. Alright, we got a meeting or what?
Yeah, I'm on my way. Sorry, I was cut off. Novaru, it's good to see you. Very epic and very cool.
On you.
Morning.
Morning, man.
Morning.
Gentlemen, let's run over the Run over the latest business, the latest news, anything to report on your end. What news from the
oh.
spirit?
Right. We visited the water spirit yesterday. At the end of the day, your attaché Blood Monet accompanied us. I don't know if you got a report back from him.
I heard some things. Yes, only the short details. He said he lived the rest to you.
So the water
Right.
spirit is real, is it?
Was it in the Oasis?
Of course
that we
it's
thought?
real.
No, not quite.
It's in a spiritually sensitive area. I don't really know how to describe it. It seems to be.
We've been there in the past.
I don't understand it.
It is a pond.
Right, that's it.
Right.
Let's
So
just say it's a
Desert
sacred
pond.
area.
Sacred pond.
It's a puddle.
Sacred.
It's a goddamn puddle.
It looked like a ruin, but it had water. And when the spirit appeared, it actually rained, which, as you can imagine, doesn't happen often in the wasteland.
Oh, you think we could like spin that? And, well, never mind. Go on.
Irrigation
Right.
device.
So we talked to the spirit. It seemed kind of broken up about its brother, the fire spirit, and also wasn't very optimistic about us being able to reason with it. It hypothesized that we would have to, snuff it out one way or another. So
Booyah!
Yeah.
we were tasked
Also-
with finding the mountain that it is residing in, the volcano, essentially.
Wait. We don't even know which volcano.
I believe we know who does, right? We got a name for that. Shit, I gotta jog my memory.
Really?
I'll
Guys,
figure it
can
out.
I just
as the company that oversaw much of the infrastructure building on the city,
it looks pretty fucking bad that we don't know where the nearest volcano is. We've got to keep that one on the down low.
that's a bit of an
No,
embarrassment.
look,
There's a
you know
lot of
what it is.
volcanoes.
It's finding a way
On
in.
the other side from on the other side of the obsidian wall. It's a big wall, basically purple obsidian.
Yeah, it's finding a
Right.
way in.
Just
That
need to
was the
find a way
trouble
in.
now.
Right.
Exactly. So we
Okay.
know who we can talk to for that, theoretically. Again, in the waste, somewhat of a hard to reach place, but we're on it. In addition to that, I brought up with the spirit what we had talked about regarding the, what's the word? Terraforming of the wasteland to make it more habitable.
Sure.
And it actually seemed, pretty down for that, right? It was kind of like, you were pretty sick, I think it said. Something like
Interesting. Oh, he said that, did he?
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
What exactly? He
Totally
said
said that.
that would be pretty sick.
I think it was sick nasty chaka bra, and I said, okay.
Sick, nasty, chaka bra.
I can confirm. Yeah.
Now, is this spirit some
Right.
sort of freeloading hippie living in the mountains here, or is this some actual ephemeral spectral being of power? Because that's goddamn unprofessional.
Spectral being of great power that cried a lot.
Oh, now they're a wussy. Listen,
Yeah, excuse me.
No,
it's
he's
a
trying to
bit wet.
say that it made it rain.
And they were crying. But, yeah, it was both. It was, I wouldn't say it was a wussy. I think it had been through great pain and was expressing that the only way it knew how.
So
There's
it's-
nothing wrong with that.
It's snuff out.
Specifically, did it? I'm of two
I
minds
mean-
about what these guys expect us to bloody do. Do they expect us to fucking kill this fire spirit? Are we supposed to placate it by doing some sort of mumbo jumbo? Like, that seems
I
like a
say we
slightly
kill it
different
or banish it.
story.
I
We
hear
can
that's
try
very
to
close.
placate, but yeah,
how would we
it's
do
looking
that?
like it's probably gonna come down to a
little bit of a banishment.
a kill scenario.
Well, I
sometime.
was gonna be talking to Damien later today, anyways. I'll get that on my my itinerary.
What is it, Manu? Is there something else you're remembering that I might have missed?
Nothing. It's nothing.
But it is worth mentioning that, all of these elemental spirits seem to be in touch with each other in one way or another, or at least are aware of each other. And so
Right.
angering one would definitely upset the others. The exception being this fire spirit's already kind of at like an 11, and the rest of them are like, whoa,
All right. So we shouldn't have any problems. And if we do,
Probably.
you know, hopefully showing these spirits that can't handle their rogue fire brother, you know, that we can handle it. That'll show them who's boss around here.
Ah, yeah.
Well,
Just
the other
drop
point
something
is,
on out of orbit. It'll be fine.
We learned a bit about why the fire spirit's mad, which is largely unavoidable, it seems. It kind of came as a reaction to all of the industry that has kind of used its own power of fire against the land that it represents, right? You know,
But is he on a job?
I don't think he wants a job. He wants us out of a job, which is why he's a problem. He wants to blow the whole place up.
Right, competition.
It's more like the element of fire doesn't like being used against its will or without, you know, in the ways we have been using it. So,
Right.
I don't know what killing a fire spirit's gonna do for the rest of industry. Yeah, it might have repercussions. Gotta keep that in mind.
Do you know if there's a
I also have
precedent
something
for
to
anything like
report.
that?
Yes.
Sure, Mr. Goldman. You haven't heard, but I was able to speak with the lightning spirit. The lightning spirit apparently resides in the Up City.
What? Where?
In the Upper City.
Yeah.
Near the-
Which building? Where? Which alleyway? You know, come on. Give me some details here.
It's their
Near the
apartment.
tower.
What's their apartment number? Near the tower? Union Tower?
Their
Yeah.
real estate.
Which floor he's on? Should we go pay him a visit?
I mean, I didn't really ask many questions, but
Where'd you learn
I
this
could
from?
summon it if needed. Where did I learn it? Well, you know, I heard that the lightning spirit was up here, and I decided to try to call out to it, and surprisingly, it came to me.
Was this before or after you lightning bolted Union Tower?
Wait,
Yes, I've heard.
how do you?
Everyone saw it, Monu. It
Yeah,
wasn't
that
a
was-
secret thing. It was bright as
I know,
hell.
but
I was in a meeting at the time, but,
Okay.
you know, I heard from multiple people. Now, interesting.
That was you.
What exactly does this offer us? This lightning spirit?
well, I
Getting
mean,
real sick of spirits, too, gotta
if you need
say.
me to, if you need me to ask anything, then maybe I can try to go talk to it again.
Very well.
I certainly prefer the idea of you talking up here rather than going out and risking yourselves on some sort of wasteland mission.
True.
Well, it can't really be helped for the ones that are in the wasteland. Can't, like,
Aye, but
bring
you
them up
just
here.
said yourself they're all connected. This is one that's close so we can build a relationship with. that
You're
can't
saying
be
that we
reasoned
can
with.
talk to the others through this one. Yeah, maybe.
Aye.
That's what I was thinking.
Basically, the way it works is
And
you
we
gotta
can
prove
ask it where the
yourself an
fire
ally.
element is.
If you're not an ally, then why would they talk to you, you know? So,
Alright, so this fire spirit, right, is pissed off with us for using fire against its will. This lightning spirit must be properly fucked off.
He seemed pretty nice.
Yeah, maybe the water spirit wants us to stop drinking, too. You know, this whole thing I feel like we put too much faith in them. You know, especially Ricky here. You keep bowing down to these
Eh.
guys. Fuck these spirits.
they're literally the forces of nature.
Yeah, and they're also extremely, volatile and unpredictable and useless.
Yeah, just like nature. Useless, I disagree.
That's why we
Everything
pave
we
over
built here
nature.
has been built on top of nature. With nature.
Debatable.
Aye.
How is it debatable?
If I can give my input to this.
Industry. Yes.
I do agree with both of your statements, though I don't think it's useless per se, but there might be other ways to get around these problems though, that we haven't seen yet.
Very well. I'm all for
How are
ideas.
we going to find this out?
Well, if we are... I do agree that we should not be depending on these spirits, just as they are. What we should do is we should try and work with them, but at the same time take countermeasures, backup plans, things of that nature, so that we don't end up getting fucked over. My apologies for the language.
I agree with Simon on this point.
Well,
Last time we spoke on this topic together, you mentioned that this thing was
They
dangerous.
think I don't
So
have
dangerous
backup
that it could
plans.
end us all before this alien threat comes about. If that's the case, then we need to put a bit of a time frame on this. We need to find a solution that will allow us to deal with it or placate it, otherwise we're just going to have to drop something on it from orbit.
We're running out. We're against the clock on this one, so we either come up with an alternate solution in that time, which we can profit of. Otherwise, I don't see the point personally.
point's
Or
not
we
dying.
take more drastic measures. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
The point is not dying. I don't think we should think of this as a an edge to profit off of, because, I mean,
Oh,
thankfully,
Ricky.
that's
Ricky.
weak.
everything is an edge to profit off of.
Yeah, well, surviving and having the goodwill of the spirits, to me, is a profit of its own.
Sure, of course it is.
So there you go.
So it's not what you said it was. It's not a way to gain profit. You know, you gotta
Yeah, okay, sure.
see every angle here. Now, of course, Simon, there are many contingency plans in place if things go wrong at any given mission or eventuality or situation. Now, this should be no different, I agree. However, I believe our first course of action is if the water spirit sees no other option, then I agree we should eliminate this problem. And the one that has offered to do so, Mr. Damien, is who I'm going to be seeking the counsel of next and figure out what we can do on that. Would you like to be involved with that at all?
Yeah, sure.
Very well. And as for the rest of you, you know, if you could come up with a solution, then bring it straight to me. However, we do have some backup plans. However, at the moment, those are classified. Any other news or business not regarding spirits, because goddammit, I've had enough of them. Shoot.
One more note on the spirit thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Spirits can sense deceit. So, in all of my interactions with them, I've been nothing but truthful. And I would urge all of you to not think you can pull a fast one on them, where you offer them an olive branch and then have a gun ready in the back hand to try to gun them down. Because, Frank, you know, they're going to see right through that, and then they're not going to work with you, and it's going to blow up in your face. They aren't like other people. All right? I know it's
Neither am
hard to
I.
carry on, but it's true. Yeah, sure.
Very well. Simon.
Well, I was going to ask that I go over and talk to the corporation known as Nirvana. The reason for this is due to the fact that their resources are... how should I say it? They're a very important resource for anyone at Corvallis 3. If we can make sure we maintain a good relationship with them, it would work in our favor as well as theirs, but mainly in ours is what I'm focused on right now.
Are you under the impression that we have a bad relationship with Nirvana?
I am not actually, sir, but I do know that they went under new management.
Yes.
So it might be best to keep those relations and have representations from each company in contact.
Is there anything
Where
specific
are
you want to
we
bring to
with
them,
Nirvana
or are you just
post,
like,
Dr. Barnes?
you know, shaking hands?
Well, I wanted to shake hands as well as talk to their new head about some possibilities for cross-company projects.
Such as?
Well, I need to see what they have first. That's the only thing that is keeping me from having a... how do I say it? Having something already ready.
Uh-huh. So it's information gathering, making friends, and then offering to come back with a proposal.
Yes.
Okay.
Have we heard anything from my man Hadwin?
Who?
Which one's Hadwin?
Aye, the fellow
Our
who
representative down the
came up not too
wastelands.
long ago to talk about the
Right.
water source thing.
Well, that was mainly the thing I wanted to check with the water spirit about, was to see if that would be, you know, okie-do by them. And they said
Okie-do.
that they were okay with it, pretty much. So I figure we might as well begin that process and see if we can get it underway. And, you know, that would obviously return good profits for the company, but also, I think, make good on some of the promises that we have been doing with the spirit. So, win-win.
Right. So for future projects, we're going to be going through them for planning
begins to
permission,
feel
are we? You know,
strange.
some sort of spirit
Energy
board to make sure that we
surges
get all of
through
our
the
future
upper city.
endeavours approved.
You can feel something moving.
Very well.
Yeah.
Well, Simon, I task you to get the read on this.
Hey,
Quiet down over there.
What's up?
something's happening outside. Huge surge of energy.
I'll finish my thought later.
We gotta go check it out.
You're approved for that, Simon. Yeah, get on that. Come on.
Thank you, sir.
Sam, you feeling any good with that gun of yours? Now might be the time. Let's go.
I don't got my guns. Oh.
I suppose.
And I won't be going. Actually, I'll take a peek from the thing if it's like really cool, just in case. I'll take a peek from the lobby. Right here. No. No, thank you. Nope, I'm good. Thanks. Think I'll pass on that one. Whoop-ah. Whoop-ah. Yep. Radio? Oh yeah, I could do that. Yep. Nice and comfortable in the old office. Not gonna die today. Does Leonard know he's been promoted to triumvirate general? I mean, he hasn't been yet, so no. It's hard to know about it when it hasn't happened and hasn't been told that we're even thinking about it. Why don't you use Discord/radio? What? Nobody uses Discord. People use Discord? Really? Is there a reason why you can't update Goldman avatar? Because I don't know how, and the person that I had rig it before, I mean, to be perfectly honest, they were just a little bit slow at doing it, and I asked for a couple revisions, and you know, it took a while to get to them, so I don't know how long it would take, or I don't want to like hassle them with more stuff. Oh yeah, organizing extras through it. Yeah, you can't use DM radio. That's what they use to like, or the DM like channels that they sit in. That's for the DMs and the extras to sit in, so they know where to go and what to do. I don't think Discord is very often used. And even if I don't want to use it, like, why would I do that? There's a radio in game. Instead of guards weapons in your office would make switching characters more easy. Yeah, and well, I know. I obviously, but I never know when I'm gonna switch or, you know, whatever. So I'd have to walk in with guard weapons and my normal weapon on Goldman, and then drop them off and then resume as normal. From row to upper? I mean, Atlantis makes sense to use it, I guess. They're trying to broadcast stuff. I don't know, man. I don't have a... the answer to the question is I don't want to and I don't have a need to. I'm chilling. Like, who would I talk to in the fucking row right now? You can see the stock marks from inside the Woda building? I don't think so. I have to go to Union for that. But, actually, I did want to go because I think we recently submitted our stock stuff. Stock stuff. How evil is Goldman going to be? He's not ruthlessly evil, like torturous. He's just very one set mind, you know? I don't know. He's a corporate villain. He's not like, I want to make my enemies squeal from the pain that I ripped their skin off.
Mr. Ricky, where did you go?
Jesus Christ. Loud. Why is he yelling in the radio?
Ricky!
Shut up. Thank you, Matt Band.
Ricky. We've lost sight of you. Did you slip off somewhere?
He's dead.
Sorry, friend. I was...
Yeah, I would say Goldman's true neutral. Yeah, that makes sense. I can't believe Goldman just shot Ricky. No, dude. Oh man, I need some water. Bah. It's all the way over there, though. You think anyone will notice? I'm going in. It's on my desk. Ugh. No, I was just grabbing something else off my desk. In RP. Might be lawful evil, but true neutral feels pretty close too, because he'll just flip-flop sides. Although it's not, I guess it's not true neutral because he still wants his way. True neutral would be like, I'm neutral and everyone else is okay too. So maybe it's lawful evil. Value money over lives is pretty evil. I guess. It depends how you look at it, you know. Whatever, dude, you know. Who cares? I'm gonna get my cigar going. Smoke up, boys. Hey, smoke 'em if you got 'em, boys. Smonks. Man, I want to go look at the stonks while I smoke, but now there's something going on outside. Let's ask about that. How's everything looking out there, boys?
Contact with the lightning elemental. Damien and Ricky are dealing with it now.
Are you kidding me? You know what? I'm coming out there.
Afraid not, sir.
I have had enough of these goddamn spirits hanging out on my goddamn lawn. I'm gonna go shoot this spirit in the face. Just shoot the spirits, idiot. God, forehead. Okay. Don't say it.
Sir, do you need any, escorting, sir?
You know what? Yes, I do. Come on.
Right behind you, sir.
I assume they're in, Union Tower.
I believe that's the direction they were headed, sir, yes?
Good.
Being sparking, Damien's erected a shield. I'd steer clear if I were you.
Well, hold on. Hold on now. Where is this taking place? Is this at Union Tower?
Again, recommended steer clear. Everyone who knows what they're doing is shielded.
Very well. I will stay clear. Thank you. We're all set here. Tell you what. Why don't you go down to Union Tower?
Me, sir?
That's right.
Yes, sir, I'll go to Union Tower right away, sir.
How about you go and do that then?
Yes, sir.
Look
Right
for a
away,
big
sir.
lightning spirit.
Yes, sir. Sir.
That should kill him. Beep. I could respawn and come as a guard. But I feel like being here is important. For shot calls and such. Neutral, by the way. Hey, well, you know, I don't know that he's gonna probably definitely die. Oh, God. What am I gonna do? Back to work, I guess. Yep. I mean, it's definitely meta posting a clip of what's happening somewhere else, but I'm not gonna watch it, I guess. So, sure. The only corporal on actually doing desk work? True. I mean, I'm a financial officer, which... Chat, if you don't know, financial officers do a shit ton of desk work. Plotting out how an entire company should allocate its budget and attempt to make profit would fucking drown me. I would die. Security feed brought up on your PC? No. No. I mean, this is just how this shit goes. I can stay in touch over radio. I need updates, boys. How are things proceeding?
Gathering round now. We're about to get a report on what happened.
Mr. Goldman, I'm coming back to speak to you about the matter.
Very well. Didn't you study for something like that? I studied for a degree in business with a focus on entrepreneurship. So, kind of, but not at all. I specifically avoided the most, like, math and paperwork route of business. I did not want to be in the office. Holy shit, you're Goldman? Not really. I mean, I studied for it. I didn't get a degree in it. I don't have an entrepreneurship degree. But that's where my interests were. I didn't want to be fucking analyst or like desk clerk or fucking financial officer or like any of those jobs, because that is just fucking garbage.
Mr. Goldman.
Ah, yes. So, what the hell's going on out there?
There was a lightning elemental that was interacting with Manu and Ricky and Damien. And what we were told by Callous was that these elementals are dangerous. And this one looked exactly like the Dawn, Shadow, Water Spirit. So I saw all three of them. But, Damien took precautions. He even had to put a shield up so that nobody got hurt.
Indeed. A
It
smart
seemed
call.
like the situation was volatile.
And so what came of it?
So-
Did this spirit attack, or did we talk to it, or what happened?
Well, me and Leonard had to back off.
Don't give him
it was
any
too
more
dangerous for us.
information about me.
I don't think that's in regards to you.
Yes, I realized. But we had to back off because the situation got too volatile and we would have been in immediate danger if we had stayed.
Did you see a guard go by?
Yes, your body double, I believe he called himself.
That's not what he is, and it's not who he is. But yes.
Understood, sir. I'll keep that in mind. I
The hell's happening to me?
hate to say this, but I do not think that this
I don't know if this is what I
can
wanted.
be, that this can be entertained any longer.
What's that?
All of this spirit stuff, it's getting too volatile. We're getting involved with so many things that we don't have any protection for, at least from our understanding, besides Talar.
Hang on. I'm jumping off comms. Yes, well, I understand your concern. However, from what I understand, we have all the tools we need. Well, these things are not immune to, certain types of fire, armaments and weapons and explosives and ordnance. They are susceptible to counter magic and the like, and that is what we have Talaris for. However, I have not yet seen an example to put me humbled in any sort of way to these spirits' power. I still refuse to bend the knee to this. Now, I understand that you felt you were in imminent danger, and Damien proclaimed that there was imminent danger, and therefore you should have, kept your head on your shoulders, and it seems like you did. However, we got a lot of plates. We're spinning a lot of plates in the air right now, and that's gonna be hard to juggle for some people. Maybe it is for you, but it's what we gotta do. You understand? And if these spirits are a means to an end, then I'm gonna use them for all they got.
Understood, sir. May I make a suggestion?
Please.
Well, if you would not mind, I would like to have a project with Leonard in terms of trying to find different ways that we can handle this without having to use the spirits, at least their power or
Well,
the
I
lack.
think you might be a misunderstanding. By use of spirits, we have no current plans to use these spirits in any capacity besides getting their good graces and defeating this fire spirit. And we're going to be doing that on our own volition and our own resources. We're not using the spirits for jack shit there. Now, afterwards, the idea might be that once they are in our debt and we can, ask for favors from these beings, that we can then use that power for whatever situation we might arise. It's not exactly clear yet. However, all we're doing now is
I
taking
believe
on the
that,
fire spirit. To my knowledge.
I believe that Ricky explained this in a way that made you believe that, but from my understanding of our conversations with the spirits, it didn't really seem like it was going in that direction. I believe the exact words he used, though I was a little bit farther than Ricky was if you do this, then we may reconsider our position on you. They were previously not... how do I say? They previously did not enjoy our company, to say. But they are saying we do this and we can make it up to them, to be on equal standing. So, doing this would not do them a favor, at least that's what I understood.
So they're taking this as evening the score already.
That's what I understood, yes sir. From his words.
Well, thank you for that information. This changes the playing field a little bit here. Might have to change up my strategy. However, for the time being, we have no other course of action besides complete the task at hand. So, we're going to be going forward with snuffing out this fire spirit.
I understand. With this increased danger that comes with involving ourselves with spirits, or at least to that end of the fire spirit, I would like to suggest that we take under the employ of a medical professional that will work specifically for Wodo, or at least keep us at priority. I don't suggest that they be from the upper city. I actually recommend the woman who worked on my head.
What the hell is
Her
that?
name is Dr. Universe.
Well, you're losing me a little bit here. I don't know how much I can trust some, lower city folk. The upper city surely has the finest minds and technology. I don't understand.
Well, I mean, for when we go down to other places, this person would be more available.
I
Get to us
see what you're
quickly.
saying. However, part of the contract with Nirvana already existing between most corporations, to my knowledge, is, depending on your clearance status and all that such, you'll have a team sent down to you in the event that you're injured or incapacitated some way. They got HDR comes down and saves lives. That's their whole point. So I don't know how much better some local doctor's going to be doing.
Well, I mean, for the medical profession itself, the HTR team can come down and get us, but if they take us to a doctor who knows her stuff.
Perhaps. From my understanding, they'll take you straight to, Nirvana headquarters, and that's you can't get finer treatment than that. So, if the time difference between taking you to Nirvana headquarters and a on-site doctor is comparable and useful, then perhaps I'll consider it. But for the time being, I don't see the need for that, particularly.
Good, sir. I will do research into the matter
Very well.
and come back to you with that.
Yes, the analytics are important, and I need the data. So, get that for me, and I'll see about approving a request.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Indeed. Take care. I'll be hopping back on comms now.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Doop, doop.
Mr. Goldman.
Yes.
Lightning Spirit showed up.
Yeah. You know what, Hera? Why'd I even bother sitting down? So, what the hell's going on over there?
It's gone now.
Right, and what did it want? Why did it come? Who did it talk to? Why did it stay? Was it aggressive? Was it docile? Come on.
No, it just wanted to talk to me.
It just wanted to talk to you. You kidding me?
I
You think I'm buying that?
Kind of. I
Very
don't know
well.
what else to say.
What did it
Wanted
want to talk about?
me. Well, I don't know. Even if I tell you, are you really gonna care?
Yes.
Okay. Well, granted me some power.
And? What does that mean? Stronger? Faster? Farther? What changed?
Stronger.
Is this demonstratable? Measurable in some way?
I mean, I can try to do it again, but we can't do it inside here.
I'd hope not. This is a nice office.
Yeah, I can't do it near any electronics either.
What? Why not?
It's kind of a surge of electricity. I don't want to fry everything here.
Well, I'm not going down to the wasteland to avoid all electronics, so, where do you think you could do this?
Out in front of the tower.
And what do you, this surge, is it expressly for the taking out of electronics, or is it something else?
No, seems to power up my body a little bit.
I see. And with that, do you feel more capable of combat, or other?
Yes, sir.
Very good to know. Well, Mr. Ricky,
Okay, Manu. You want to talk?
oh, we just were. How convenient. Manu says that the lightning spirit came up to give him a direct visit, direct call, right to Mr. Manu's door, and offered him, to my understanding, with no exchange, or at least one that has not been presented to me yet, to offer him an exorbitant amount of power. Now, if there's one thing I understand, Mr. Manu, it's that power comes at a cost.
Yes.
So what did you give to this lightning spirit?
To be honest, I didn't give it anything.
Don't try to
And-
bullshit me here, Manu, I swear to God.
I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Nothing on this
Look, I didn't give
godforsaken
you-
planet is free.
I don't know what else to say. I didn't give it anything.
Then maybe it already took something.
That I don't know.
I'll have to think
Alec
on
from
that.
Sanidi here for a meeting with yourself.
Very well. Send him up in 1 minute. Thank you. Now,
Look, Mr. Goldman, the reason I reached out to that lightning spirit is because I wanted to become more valuable to the company. And make up for all the fuck-ups I've done. I'm just hoping that this is for the better.
and you believe that now you have the ability to do so.
Yes.
Then in the coming days, Mr. Manu, I'll be putting that to the test. Now please, I have a meeting to take.
Yes, sir.
Jeez, look like a, despaired puppy. What'd you say
I
to him?
suppose so. Well, you caught most of it there.
All right. Anyway, something worth mentioning. I don't know if Damien doesn't remember the dealings they had with Manu, but well, he got a first-hand look at what Manu can do just now. So
I
I
see.
smoothed things over, and it seems like he said normally Callous would take specific interest in having an elementalist such as Manu in their team, but because we work closely together, he's willing to let us, retain control and all that good stuff.
Great.
So just something to keep in mind. He's, seemingly it's all fine now, but he is now at least aware to some degree of Manu's condition.
Good. We can see this in a beneficial light. You can see what we got pieces on the board now. Playing this little magic game.
Right. Sure.
Now, I have to get going here. So, we can get in a meeting with Mr. Damien soon if you'd like to. I don't know when that'll be.
Yeah,
but,
they're currently chasing down a skeleton they burned alive that was running around the Upper City Union area. So
I'm
once they're
sorry.
done with that, I'm sure we can.
What the fuck?
Did I stutter?
Well, it wasn't exactly very
They're
clear.
chasing down a skeleton person they found running around Union area that Damien accidentally told them to shoot, and they burned them instead of actually apprehending them and talking to them. And now they're in Nirvana getting treated before they're brought into custody to
How do
find
you
out
treat
what they're doing in the
bones?
Union area. You calcify them.
This is ridiculous.
Drink milk. Damn it, that was the joke. I missed it. Anyway,
Okay.
I should go.
Yeah, you should.
can talk with Alec. Yeah, bye.
What the hell's going on today? Yep. Roopa-doopa. God, why is our map the most populated by so much? It's called Callous Row, not Callous Upper.
Alec here to see you, sir.
Very good, very good. Please, come in.
Thank you, sir.
Do you require assistance, sir, or are you happy for me to leave as is?
Well, tell you what, leave that weapon right on there on the table and we're good.
My weapon, you say? I can, absolutely.
Yeah, just on the end of the table, yeah.
Right here?
Yeah, or sure, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Don't mind me. It's okay if you feel uneasy if you have a weapon. It's alright.
No, I just like to be in control of situations that I'm in.
Oh, I know this. Don't worry about it.
If there is nothing else then, sir, I will wish you both a pleasant meeting.
So, what can I do for you?
So, I came to you today for an idea, like a team up, if you may.
A team up, huh?
I've been thinking of this. Yeah, I've been thinking about this idea for a while, and my whole team has been agreeing that it's a good idea. We noticed that the Upper City doesn't have a food delivery system per se, like something that you can just pull your phone and order food. So I came with the idea of Upper Eats.
Upper Eats.
It's an app. It's an app that you can download on your phone, and it links to every Wodo delivery facility. We provide the transport, you provide the food, and we share 50-50.
You know, as much as I want to hate this idea, I can't see much wrong with it.
It's just profit all along. It's like when people don't want to go out to get food, some of they don't, and that's lose of profit. With this idea, they're on the comfort of their home, and they can order food at any time. I mean, it's profit for you and for us.
Incredible, yes. Now you're aware that we have vending machines throughout the city. Would this, compete against those because we've invested money in those? Or is this a different
but the
thing?
Thing is, it's a completely different thing. You have the vending machines. People will still use that, absolutely. But this app gets in contact with any food delivery system that Water has. Every single one. And sometimes people do not want to just get out of their apartment to buy from a vending machine. But with this app, they don't have to, and they still buy from you. And the full price of the food goes to you. We only charge a little sum for the delivery system. You still have the earnings. You still make profit the same way, but faster and easier.
Well,
you cut those little corners.
Indeed. Who's gonna be delivering this stuff? I mean, what are we gonna get synths to do it? People?
Oh, we have a whole task force of delivery bots. Right at the ready. When people order from their phone, the signal goes right inside one of the bots, and they go to the nearest water facility, grab the food they wanted, and deliver it to the door. They get paid with credits, and, well, the food credit goes to you, and the delivery one goes for us.
Now, how much are you getting on your delivery fees?
Oh, we're only getting from the delivery fees. The whole food thing is the same thing as people going and buying from your machines. I think people do not go and buy from your machines at 3 in the morning. But with this app, they will.
Now, why would anyone pay, say a Wodo Cube is $5, why would somebody pay $7.50 for one delivered to their house? You think they're really gonna pay for that convenience?
Comfort. Absolutely, I've seen it. Like, if you yourself, you're in your house, and you're, for example, just watching a movie, will you pause the movie, stop, and go out to get your own food?
Well, no, I'd have my servants bring it to me.
Sum. But not everybody has servants. You have to think
What?
about the lower classes.
Okay, that was a good one.
The lower classes are the ones that make the most profit for us.
Oh, of course. It's the rule of, Zif's law. Of course. Now.
So you have to think with less comfort means providing them some kind of comfort.
Well, I guess I'd have to see what your fees are because, I want to see what this is like. But, you know what? I like the idea.
We can talk about the fees. We can just exchange the ADS of the fees on email. But I want to picture the whole idea in person to you.
Well, very good.
Because this could mean big business for both you and I.
Of course.
Just imagine selling water cubes 24/7. Even when people are sleeping, they can just wake up, they feeling hungry. If you don't want to go out, you just order it from Upper Eats.
Upper Eats. Yes.
And with enough time, we can expand and go to Row Eats, and Under Eats, and even Wasteland Eats.
I don't like the last one.
Just imagine the profit.
But, in all, yes, you have sold me on this idea. I think we can go forward with some initial stage plans for this.
Howdy, hey. Turkey
Perfect.
time.
Oh, Ricky, you're just in time. We have a great idea, and it involves a lot of your catering service.
Oh,
Absolutely.
fantastic.
You'll love this idea. So I was picturing to Mr. Goldman this new idea that me and my team came up with. It's called Upper Eats. It's just an app on your phone, and we team it up. So people that are lazy to go out or they don't have servants to go and gather food for them.
Did you know people don't have servants?
So,
I am aware that is an affliction that some people don't have servants, yes.
Terrible.
Hard to believe, I'm
basically,
sure.
this idea gets comfort for those people that cannot afford servants or the sort. You go on the app, and the app connects to every water facility that provides food. You
Exclusively
provide the
water.
food, we provide the transport. You get all the profit from the food, and we just charge a small fee for the transport. That will be
This sounds
provided
great.
by our bots. Just
You got like
no
drones or
human
something that
interaction.
drop cubes in people's mouths?
Oh yeah, well people order what they want, and our bots deliver crates or single items to their door. Whatever
Fantastic.
they
Is
order.
there, I'm assuming that we rolled this out in the upper city, but, is there a way to expand to the other reaches of the city
Oh yeah,
potentially?
we were just talking about that. We're starting with operates. We're starting with operates. Then the idea, if everything goes well and nice, to expand to row eats, under eats, and even wasteland eats.
I told him I'm shaky on all the other ideas. I think we should keep it Upper Eats for a while, and if we have to branch out, then maybe we could simplify the name to something catchier, like Wodo Eats.
I mean,
sounds like a great idea.
Since this is a team up, it will be nice to share a name, get it a common ground. But
Whoa,
for the
TT.
moment, we can just name it Operates.
Well, TD. Eat TD.
I think we can work with Wotiri
Eat Toto.
or
We
Sototo. Sototo.
Soto Wodo.
Soto.
Soto Wodo TD.
Soto Wodo Titi.
Wotiri?
Iti Wodo Toto.
Tini.
It's done.
Tini Wodo.
Soto Wodo.
Tini
Soti
Wodo
Wodo.
Wodo.
Tito Wodo Wada Soto.
Ito Wodo. No.
So Wodo Titi.
No, Soto.
Son Wodo TD. Edie. Edie Weedy Sonny TD.
Sototo Iti Weedy.
So Toto Wodo Edie TD.
Man, what are you?
Toto. Sononiti. Toto Wodo.
Soto Wodo Weedy TD. Edie Weedy. Edie TD.
Ah,
good at this
Iti
creative
Titi. Weedy Titi.
Yeah.
Name pending.
We're
Now.
getting somewhere.
all right.
Yes,
Name
yes.
pending.
we'll finalize the paperwork on that, but as it stands, gentlemen, I think it's a good idea. Ricky, is it doable? Do we have the resources?
Of course, we have,
okay.
Look, I can ramp up production, no problem.
Lovely.
Fantastic.
We can post the details on future meetings or by email if necessary. I just want to picture the idea to you, and it's
a good
really
idea.
appealing, if I say so
Let's make it
myself.
happen.
Good plan.
Good plan.
Thank you. But yeah,
Is there anything
this
else?
can work out, and I'm no, nothing else. I'm just happy that we can work together again for the future of our companies.
Yep, we both gonna make a lot of money. That's for sure.
For the future of auto!
Indeed.
Now, Mr. G, I had something that I want to bring up with you once you guys are done here.
Very well. I think we were
I
just
think I'm
wrapping
done
up.
for the moment. If there are no more
thing.
questions, I'll take my leave. I have all the pressure matters to attend to.
Oh, I'm sold. The pitch was good. We'll make it happen.
Lovely.
Very good.
Well, gentlemen, thanks for your attention. We'll keep in contact then. Have a lovely day.
You too,
And
Mr. Alec.
the plan we had for the trap that we thought about, it's gonna
in
be
the
ready by
wasteland.
tomorrow, and we can just send the team tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow, perfect.
I've heard tomorrow a lot of
Have a
times
good
on
day,
that mission.
gentlemen.
Hopefully that's the last tomorrow.
This time for real, though.
It's time for real. We're just like the operas will be in the delay in the thing. So, but I heard about the operas. And it's gonna be tomorrow.
Very good. Take care. Goodbye.
I'll t- Have a good day,
Shall
gentlemen.
I escort?
Yes, please.
Ooh. You
Okay,
two
here we
room
go.
together.
Right the
I see.
thing.
After you.
No, I insist after you.
After you.
They're so cute together, aren't they?
No. What's up?
Mars just stopped by.
Oh.
They came hat in hand, you know, metaphorically speaking, saying they would. Are they still? Oh my God! All right.
Are you kidding me?
Would you two get out of here already? Come on. Sorry, my temper flared up there. Anyway,
No, I
Mars
liked
stopped
it.
by, and they expressed that they were interested in a more formal alliance between our two companies, as they believe we are one of the only other ones that are actually taking the threat from out of sector seriously, and would like to be more in line with both of our goals.
Excellent. Very good. Well, I need to speak with them immediately. And Mr. Damien.
Exactly. I told them we would radio them when we were ready, but apparently Raz is around on there on Radio 15, so when we're ready to drop by, we'll give them a ring and then we drop by. But specifically, they let us know that they've got some operations going on the waste they think that we'd find interesting, including one involving a volcano and some other stuff. So
Very well.
sounds like there's going to be a bigger debrief once we, set that meeting. But I figured we talk to Damien first, and then
Yeah,
we pop
I
over to
agree.
Mars. Sounds good. No, I can radio ahead to Damien if you like. They're on Radio 20, and then Mars is on Radio 15.
So Mars 15, Talaris is 20.
Yeah,
All right. Get in contact with Talaris. I'm going to send an email.
will do. Hey, it's Rookie on your radio. What's up? You guys around for a meeting?
All right. Where am I? Real quick. I need to send a message. Shit! My arm!
Thought I'd radio in and see if now's a good time.
Huh? What'd you say?
Jesus, that's a while. All right. I guess don't die. Okay.
Who's dying?
Apparently 1 to 2 hours. I don't know
What
they're
the
doing,
hell?
But apparently it's, yeah.
You know
So
what?
maybe
1
let's
hour
just
might
ring for
work.
Mars. Okay. I mean,
I
I'm not gonna.
I have one other meeting before that though, so don't ring Mars just yet. But I
I'm
need.
not your fucking secretary, okay? Look, I'm checking to see if they're around now.
All right, then screw off. I'll take care of it.
All right.
When do you want to talk to Mars though? I want to be there for that.
Well, it'll be if I can't get this other meeting scheduled in, then it'll be the next couple minutes.
Okay.
Just give me a second here.
Let me know.
You know what? Here, here's a different idea. Map DM, baby.
Oh God. What is it? What is it?
Wait. Why did I do that?
Yes.
Is Shinakami's character in the upper city, or like am I able to?
Unfortunately,
Ping
he
him?
had to dip because of performance issues, but I can ping him with something if you want to ping him.
I would need an answer on a question from him, if possible.
Okay.
If you're able to like,
I'm gonna message.
yeah, if you're able to message him or like, I don't know.
I'm gonna message him on Discord.
Basically, I guess you could put here. Let me whisper or whatever. You could just ask Shinakami if Goldman has the clearance to bring Mars into the proposed triumvirate we are establishing.
Saucy.
Yeah.
Very saucy.
Big saucy going on.
Okay. Well, I'll send that message off when I can, and I'll get back to you.
Sweet. Okay. See, Discord Lawman? I mean, yeah, through the DM. I know it's I know Triumvirate is 3 chat. Jesus Christ. We would change the name. We have a Triumvirate. If we add one, then we change the name. You dingus. What's the name gonna be? We could literally call it any other organization name. It's just what sounds best. I liked Triumvirate because it's such a badass name for a dystopian cyberpunk world. For DD.
Hey, Mr. G.
Yes.
I got someone I think you should meet.
Is that my cue, sir? Okay, pleasure to meet you, sir.
What in the goddamn is this?
My name is Barry, sir, and I am your body double. This is my side job, sir.
This is your side job. Who authorized
Yes,
this?
sir. Public relations, sir, or when you're not on certain planets, sir. They have me do things like appear on certain shows, go to certain banquets, things like that, sir.
Oh yeah. So you think you know me, do you? You think you can walk around and pretend to be me, whatever the hell this is?
doing what I was paid to, sir.
Who paid you to do it? Give me a name.
I don't actually know their specific names, sir.
Title, job title.
All I know is that they're
Branch.
head of public relations on the Sakani 4, I believe, the planet. You can search it in the database if you want, sir. I should be listed.
Very well. So, you go to conferences and things as me to keep up relations on
yes, sir.
off-world.
Yes, sir. When you are not available, sir.
Well, if I'm not available, it's because I'm busy. Now, what exactly? You must know a little bit about me then, don't you? To be able to answer questions as I
yes,
would.
Sir. I have been trained to imitate your mannerisms, and I'm usually given a bit of a docket beforehand on topics that you would choose and what to say, sir.
What's my favorite color?
Gold, sir.
Correct. What's my favorite thing?
Money, sir.
Also correct. I see. Well, you do know the nitty-gritty details then. You've really done your homework on this, haven't you?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now, why are you on Corvinus 3?
I am partway through transfer to another planet. This is just a temporary stop, sir, and I wanted to see the sights and get around. You can't really do that when you look like this, so I thought I would enlist in temporary guard duty, sir.
I mean, imagine it's also to meet the person you're going to be pretending to be for the foreseeable future.
That also, sir, but I didn't really want to publicly say that.
Of course. Well, say what you mean.
Yes, sir.
Are you taller than me?
It is, Oh, it's the boots, sir.
Ah, yes.
They very specifically made sure that I exactly to your dimensions. It was a grueling 2 years of physical and mental changes, sir.
Good, good.
I mean, sir, his chin's a bit stronger than yours, I will say.
No, that's about right, I think.
Really?
Okay.
I think he needs more attitude.
Oh well, sir, I'm not currently in character, sir. I don't wanna. I don't wanna offend.
Yeah, let's be the judge of this. You know, who's better to know than us?
Yeah. Actually, hold on. This is great. This will be a good test of your skill. Let's say you're me, right? And I'm an employee who has failed to do their job very well.
God damn it! You come into my house and you expect me to stand here while you ruin my business. I'm Goldman, damn it! You should be groveling at my feet. You should be worshiping the air that I breathe. You should be lucky I don't put a bullet in your head because I am the goddamn Goldman.
Uncanny.
What do you think?
Wasn't
Amazing.
bad. I think I've heard you say that exact line before.
Probably have. You know, he's probably where he got his line from. You rehearsed those pretty well. Yes.
Thank you, sir. It's a partial quote, actually.
Very interesting. Now, you said you're moving off-world. This is only a stop for you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's unfortunate. Where are you heading to next?
The Polaris system, sir. I believe that there is some sort of press circuit that they need me on.
You know, I can't shake the feeling that you'd be more useful here.
You think so, sir?
Yeah. You don't you think so, Ricky? I mean,
Depends what use you have for a body double. Are you like?
well, I'm
imagining-
hoping, we can send him places so I don't have to go.
Right.
Like the
I
gala.
think it's a
Such
great
as-
idea.
Like the gala.
Ah.
Yeah.
I suppose if you have more important things to do.
Or, just kind of walk him around, like up and down streets and without escort. See what happens.
Is that wise, sir? 'Cause
Why
if
wouldn't
they,
it be?
If they kill me thinking that I'm you, then it might, make some of the lesser aspects of society, here on Corvallis think that they've gotten the upper hand on Watto.
Wait a minute. You're right. If you go around and get yourself killed, it makes us look bad. You're a liability.
Yes, sir. That's, why I was transferring. I can't...
I mean, what if it
can't,
happens on
compare
another
the
world or
perfection
another
of you,
system?
sir.
I'm wanted,
then-
by a whole lot of organizations that would love to see me, hang. And as long as you're running around,
Well, usually we make sure, with other body doubles, sir, we make sure to, silence any outgoing traffic from planets, and then they can cover it all up.
I sense
But it's a bit harder. It's a bit harder when it's on the same planet, sir.
Here, take a seat right over there. I just need to have a word with my colleagues.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me, come on. There we go.
Bringing my voice down.
We gotta kill him, right?
I knew that's what you were thinking, Mr. Goldman.
What, am I wrong?
The
great
guys
idea.
He made a great
put a
point.
lot of effort to.
Yeah, but he
He
made a
did
great
make a
point.
point.
If he goes
did
down in
make a
some
good
fucking
point.
shithole, looks bad for me.
Right.
Would you like me to do the honors, sir?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I do.
I feel like you should do it if you're really dead set on it. It's kind of like a poetic thing.
Wound him.
Actually, you're right. Wound.
Yeah, go wound him.
Oh.
I'll take over.
Why? Oh. All right.
Well, because I don't
Hey,
want him
I'm
fully
not-
able-bodied when I go over there. What if he pulls out his gun? Go chop his
Yeah,
arm
that's
off or
true.
something.
Okay, well. Right away!
Plus, you said you're so, new and strong. I want to see that.
I don't know.
Oh, yes, sir. How can I help you, sir?
Over here. Stop.
This will be your final test. What was your name?
Barry, sir.
Barry. This will be your final test, Barry.
God.
Hey there, son.
Oh,
Welcome
my
to
arm.
Wono.
Callous.
The Silverman project has been discontinued.
That's a good name for it, actually.
That makes
Back to
sense.
the,
I gotta talk to the team that came up with this. It was okay.
The fact that they didn't like brief you on that first. That's like.
Right, a little insulting, right?
I mean, maybe they knew you would react this way. That actually does kind of make sense.
Ah. Well, I mean, he kind of was the one that convinced me. All right, clean this up. I'm going to my office. Oh, We can talk to Mars if you want to.
Yeah, I'll let him know we're free now.
Cool. I'll be up there.
By the way, great shot, Mr. Goldman.
Oh, thank you. I've been practicing. It sounds so ominous when Goldman says he's been practicing. Anyone else is just like, oh yeah, I mean, obviously you practice with your gun. That was pretty good. That was pretty funny. Two-year process. The Platinum Man. Silverman Project. Oh, fuck. Alright, so...
You have a response from Ian that says that whatever you decide to do with Mars, you can tell them that Atlantis is in your corner. However, do not name any names.
Very well. That'll work. That's perfect. I actually wasn't going to kill him until he proved a point that he was such a liability if he ever goes down. Oh, hang on. I should get on Radio 10. I wanted him to walk around and die for me, but, you know, that shows weakness. It shows that they can at least get the fake one. Beep. Wish we had a replacement guard. Actually, I don't need to go out there. Ricky, are you ready at Mars headquarters?
Clean up the mess, and then I'll be right there.
I guess I'll just wait up there. Coleman's not a man, he's an idea. We're all Spartacus. We're all Negan. We're all Goldman. I'm Goldman. I'm Goldman. I'm Goldman. I'm Goldman. I am Goldman. I'm Goldman. I'm Silverman. Shut up. Ba da boop ba da 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 ba Boop, boop. Freeze the body. I know they're doing something with the body. They're for sure doing something with the body. Nobody just says, yeah, we're dealing with the body in the lab. But whatever they're doing, I don't want to know, because I think it's funny. Totally chilling after murdering. I mean, yeah, that's just a Tuesday, bro. Fuck around and find out. God damn it. Word up to the homeboys. No, it was good. I don't know who was playing the character because I never had nameplates on, but I liked it. I liked their impression. It was good. And I liked the model, so I do feel bad in that way. But, man. This is a really good model. Like, I feel like I feel bad because I don't know if or when they're going to ever use that again. I guess they could just do another, like, you know, another one-off of that, but...
Building and ready to meet, so we're gonna head over to Mars now.
Very well. I'll be on my way. Man, moving in VR while moving in your play space is really weird.
Good day to you.
Good to see you. This is Fred.
It's our good friend Fred.
Good to see you again, sir. Hello,
You know, don't
boss.
touch me. Don't touch me.
So sorry about that.
I will definitely
day, Freddy boy.
Oh, sorry about that. Good day, sir.
How are things in the row?
The roll store's actually doing pretty well. There's consistent customers. Financially, it's been making good profit. Actually, I sold a good bit of products today. Some kitchen appliances. Some, like, one of the people there, they ordered some cutting boards.
Good.
They ordered online. Plenty of
So
food
how do
as
we
well.
what do we owe the pleasure?
I'm here to get assistant updates to my cooking software. And good to see you
Yes.
too, Mr. Goldman.
I'll be handling that. I did last time as well.
You're like a
All right.
ninja from the
Shake hands
shadows.
with Simon.
Good job.
Yes, sir.
As sharp as ever.
We have a meeting we got to run to, but maybe we'll catch you on the way back. So,
Good luck at the meeting, sirs.
oh, we won't need luck, but thank you.
And a good upgrade.
Have a good day, sirs.
Up.
Mr. G, do you think that's gonna like have any lasting psychological impacts on you? You know what happened back there with the.
God, you are on fire, Ricky. Hilarious.
Ah, thanks.
I don't think Mr. Goldman feels any feelings like that.
To Mars. Come on. No.
Ray. It's good to see you. Good to see you. It's been a while.
Oh, yes, it has been a while.
My good friend Raz!
Good to see you, Manu. Mr. Goldman. Please, right this way.
Indeed.
I'm sure there's much to discuss.
A copious amount of things, indeed. Oh, my neck. I feel like wearing this VR headset's getting to me. My neck hurt. I don't mean like just today, just in general, wearing it so much. I wear it like 3 times a week. You know I'm gonna go over this chair. If it's
Please
here.
make yourselves comfortable. All right.
Well, Mr. Reyes, we got word that you were interested in talking about more of a lasting partnership or alliance even with the Woto Corp. So we'd like to talk some details and get to know a bit more about, you know, what's been going on in your guys' neck of the woods.
Of course. So here's what I think, right? I don't know if you guys have heard the memo or not, but Sonidi apparently is selling expensive packages for these escape pods or escape ships to escape. Which means
Escape the system.
I feel like they've already gave up at this point. So
Hedging their bets that people will want to just kind of duck out. I was not aware of this.
I was not made aware either.
yeah, they just came to us today offering these package deals, you know, 900,000 credits for a 10-person escape ship or whatnot. So, that's what they're doing, I guess. But yes, we, some wires actually, went down to the wasteland. We found this, this bramble path. We had these drills, and we decided to have a whole squad of us go in and kind of explore a little bit. What we found was a lot of remains of dead, you know, dead poor people in the waste. A couple other, you know, crates,
It's a way of saying that.
which had some, I guess, mags of the people who were there before. A couple raiders. I was shot with a sniper in the leg here. And a lot of these giant crabs and flies. All these weird insects.
Yeah, awful place. What were you doing down there? You're just exploring? Bad idea.
Well, here's the thing. There's a volcano down there. And what we found was some sort of like a crystal. Now this crystal has enough power to probably power a trigger mechanism on something big, or you know, something else. Probably, maybe even this this corporate office. Anyway, we thought maybe we can go down there and probably excavate something a little bit more stronger.
And?
Unfortunately, we haven't really found too much of anything. Just an old excavation camp, and that was it.
Well, so you have the one crystal already secured?
We do. Yeah, we're currently researching it.
Very good. Well, if, this excavation is causing you trouble and you're not gaining profit from it, we actually have it on, some sort of terms with, Spirit that, we've agreed to, not excavate as much as we usually would. Now, of course, that doesn't limit what you're doing, and, if you would like to keep excavating, then just let me know. However, if it is convenient for all parties, then perhaps we can score some extra, bonus points with this spirit.
I see. Well, I don't think we'll be doing much excavation soon anyway. We are still healing from our wounds and whatnot. But you said a spirit.
Yes,
Yeah.
listen, they have been absolutely living rent-free in my head lately, these spirits. I mean, Ricky, tell them about them. There's how many now? Lightning, fire, water, dawn, and shadow, and...
The thing is, they've always been around. We just haven't really made them our business until recently. But as per recent events, and of course the looming threat we know of, it seemed like the right time to make some connections with the forces of nature that rule this planet. So, as of the last few weeks, it's been kind of my purview to be reaching out to these different influential spirits and elementals and better understand what exactly the nature of their power is, and also if they could be a useful ally in the oncoming inevitable clash with this extraterrestrial creature, right? So,
Agree.
before we get into the specifics of that, I think we should take a step back and look at, what we're both doing to prepare for the inevitable threat that's coming. It sounds like you've been excavating in the wasteland looking for energy resources or, whatever might be available
Basically,
to
yes.
power weapons, right?
Right. Correct.
What is this about the volcano?
Well, from my knowledge, at this volcano, there was us here at Mars, we did have an excavation team back down there, probably a few years back. That's kind of how we found, the drills, I guess, that they were working on, with the crystal inside it. And with this path, since we couldn't really get into this volcano, because it was blocked off, thought maybe we can go through this this bramble path and kind of go around it, see if it leads us into the volcano. I mean, yeah, we did evidently reach the end, but there were just too many bugs and whatnot, giant crabs. Didn't really find too much.
Well, alright. I suppose we can clue you in on what we've been doing on our side, because, I think we both agree. We both recognize the larger threat out there, in the stars, and are looking to counter it in whatever ways we can. So,
Agree.
in the interest of a long-form partnership between our companies, a sign of good faith with some of the requests that we'll have, we can clue you in on exactly what terms we have been given by these spirits and the significance we think that it might have. So,
Very well.
going back a couple weeks, I was made aware of this Necromancer's Sanctum by Callous. I don't know if you are aware of what happened there or kind of what the opportunity was.
Not so much.
Right. Well, Callous became aware of, the Necromancer from last year who made zombies, that whole zombie threat throughout the world, right, under the city. The Sanctum was unearthed, and there was believed to be some valuable information there that would help us in the eventual clash with the alien. So, I was decided to go along. I went down into the Necromancer's Sanctum in the hopes of figuring out exactly what the connection is between the Necromancer and the spirits that reside
God,
down
it's so
there.
hot in my room,
What
chat.
we found, aside from a shit ton of zombies that killed
I'm
a few of the
sweating.
crew, was this
I need
shadow
water.
spirit and its brother, or actually no, it would be its
dying.
mother. No, sibling. You know what? I
Some
don't really
relative.
know their relation.
Yeah.
Family! Like us! Family!
The shadow spirit and its family, the Dawn spirit. The shadow spirit is apparently the one who controls and is manifest of all shadow magic and energy in the city. And it decided to not kill us, partly because I said we were here to discuss a larger threat that affects everyone here, both on the corporate level and on the spiritual and magical level. It agreed
My
to
water's
introduce us to the Dawn.
Far
and
over
see if
there,
could be
Chad.
an accord
Like
with
in
it.
the middle of the table.
When the Dawn came out to greet us, we talked about specifically.
I'd have to awkwardly stand up and
It
grab
knew
it.
of this threat.
and
It had
drink
already
it.
seen it. It said it saw it through the stars, and I don't know again what that means. They speak in riddles, but we know
Right.
that the spirits are aware of this threat at the very least and are concerned about it. It said that it could see itself allying with the people, especially on the corporate level of this city, if we were to do a sign of goodwill for it. And that sign that it asked for was for us to leave the wasteland alone. Specifically, to stop excavating and drilling into the earth and disrupting the natural order of things there. It also asked that we find and snuff out, or to tame in some way, the fire spirit, the elemental spirit that resides within the volcano. So,
Oh.
as you can see,
Okay.
these things are connected. But
So do you guys know where that volcano is in the wasteland?
we believe it's past the
Not a clue.
wall.
No clue. Well, we haven't really been inside it, but we know the location of where this is.
Great. We have a couple
now-
ideas of how to get in, or
Okay.
at least we know who would know how. That was one of the next steps we were going to look into.
Okay.
But yeah, in addition to that, as of yesterday, we went
Thank
and met
God.
with the water
I'm
spirit
just gonna make Kraken do all the
to
talking.
see if they had any additional information on
Just trying to
their
cool
brother,
off.
the fire spirit, and more context on why the waste matters so much to them. So we learned about that. We learned they gave us also a hint as to how we can find our way into the mountain, and also that they believe that it would be difficult to reason with the fire spirit. Which leaves us to the conclusion that inevitably in the next couple of weeks, we're probably going to find not only a way into the volcano, but we're going to have to send a team in there to either talk down or more likely snuff out and banish this fire spirit that has become a problem.
Did this water spirit tell you how to get in there without maybe drilling a hole, I guess?
We know someone that does know, and
Oh.
I think you remember, Manu, we were given instructions as to talking with them.
Who is
So
this?
that's gonna
What's
be
their
an
name?
expedition in its own. The name escapes me, although technically they're already dead. But
What was the name?
the spirit is still available to commune with, and the water spirit said that it would be able to guide us. So,
Huh. Oh, okay. Well, that's a stepping point, sure. As you can see,
Right.
dealing with these spirits is not a precise business, which is why I hate them.
Yeah, Mr. G's not a
Right.
big fan, but we consider them the best way forward, especially given the existential threat we're all dealing with. I don't think
Well,
your gunpowder is going to be enough.
I have a bit of a question. So this Dawn spirit,
Yeah.
if we were to do what they said on their terms, what would they offer us exactly?
Again, as
Now-
Mr. G said, these spirits just don't really deal
Power.
in specific terms.
No, see, here's what I got from, Mr. Simon. Apparently, from his report, he believes that the spirits already consider us, in their debt, and doing this for them would, square things away. Now, I think that's, a load of garbage. Now, I could see that perhaps if we meet their expectations and then perform the task at hand, perhaps there's a reward in it for us. But But for the time being, it sounds like these spirits are, under the impression that we owe them. And we're making it up to them.
Well, there's also the point that apparently, if nothing is done, this fire spirit would wipe out the whole planet on its own. It is strong enough that it is already a threat. So if we were to continue as things were and not make any sort of amends or effort to work with these spirits, then I believe we would make an even quicker end than if the aliens were to come.
Exactly. Now, the long and short of it is that we are dealing with this fire spirit one way or another. Now, what that means and the effects that may have, or the relationships it may affect with those other spirits, is to be determined. But one thing is for certain, you know, we're definitely doing this. So, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well,
We can
since
collaborate on
this
this at the very least.
right, since this fire spirit's in this volcano,
So thirsty.
the only question I would ask it is where these, you know, potential power crystals are at. Because our excavation team from Mars, years ago, had to have found the crystal from somewhere. It was right by that volcano.
Perhaps in the
I don't know,
volcano.
maybe it-
I'll tell you what.
perhaps.
I'll tell you what. When we send a team down there to banish and eliminate this threat, we're gonna have some top people on that, and you know, we're gonna need some top Mars folks as well. You assist us with this, and we can see about if there's a power crystal laying around. Maybe we could get that your way.
Very well. I think that would be good for everyone. I mean, here at Mars, we're working day and night, you know, trying to develop some sort of thing to stop this from, I don't know, annihilating our planet.
Indeed. And so, you've come to the conclusion, I understand, that you're looking for some sort of partnership or alliance? Is that right?
I think so. I think, us at Mars and Wodo, we both have been, looking at each other's side. Haven't really had any disagreements or any issues. I think we work pretty well together, and I think we need to, since some corps out there will probably decide to just make escape ships and leave. Someone's got to do it. Why not it be us?
Indeed. And you know, there's obviously, if things are bad enough, I'm not above taking the first shuttle out of here. However, abandoning Corvinus 3 too early is just a net profit loss. So, you'll still see me down on this hellscape, trying to defend it from those, you know, extraterrestrial bastards. And I'll do what it takes. And in accordance to that, I have the guarantee of a few other corporations who have sought the same compromise as you. However, I have to ask the question, how much do you desire the seat of president of the board?
For me, not so much. All I want is a stable company. Now, of course, you know, weapons, armor, ballistics, they're very important. I think my position here has helped a lot. I'm not really looking forward to really being on the top, but somewhere close to that, yes.
Well, when I secure president of the board, that close to the top will be by my side. And favorable dealings at that board meeting, as you know, will result in huge gains for your company. Now, I'm not asking for active support. However, I have the... Let's just say that I have Talaris and Atlantis in my court, as it were. So, joining our side would mean benefits. Opposing, of course, is unwise, but acceptable, and I won't think any less of you for it. Now, of course, we should collaborate on these existential threats to our world, but there is always the hereafter and the eventualities. And I think one of those eventualities is myself in that position. Is that something you're willing to accept if we go forward?
I haven't really seen an issue now with it. I don't see an issue with the future about it.
Very good. Then I'd be very pleased to inform the others of your cooperation in this effort, and your strength as a corporation being added to ours only makes us greater as a whole.
Of course, you have Mars at your side.
Mars number 2!
Thanks, Manu.
Thank you, Manu. Now, is there anything else?
Back to the matter at hand. Could you elaborate a bit more about these power
Interrupt, sir.
What exactly-
We have an engineer here from the Woto R&D team.
Well,
Progress is being made on the
we still have
Wotatin
Luke,
project
our
that you
head of
commissioned.
R&D. You're still analyzing what this is and what it could possibly do for us. All that we know is that it has a extraordinary amount of power to it that can power probably a huge corporate office, maybe a trigger for an orbital cannon, something of immense power. And we're hoping in this volcano maybe there's something more bigger, potent crystal.
Sure. All right. Good to know. I assume
right.
you got that call as well.
Yes, yes. Would you like to handle that? I'd love to see the progress on that R&D.
Yeah, I would too. So,
Right.
if that is all, I think we may make our exit. But I'm glad to see that we share, we share the same trajectory as companies, and hopefully we can deal with this volcano as efficiently as possible.
And one final thing.
Agree. Yes.
Our association with those corporations should be kept very closed doors for now.
Very well. Agree.
We'll have a proper contract and draft up of these matters in the days to come. However, for the time being, it's better not to have misinformation spread by games of telephone being played between ears. You understand?
Right. Understand.
And that goes
I
for
know,
Ricky and Manu as well.
Yes, sir!
Okay then. Well, thank you guys again for coming. I think this was a
Yep.
very much needed meeting.
Indeed.
If you guys will suspend your excavation, we're gonna look up on our side how to find the entrance to the volcano, and once we know, we'll come down, knock your door, and we'll arrange a strike team.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let us know and we'll...
Get your best men, trained up and ready. Because we're only sending the best on this. It's going to be extremely dangerous, I feel.
You might want to start working on fire-resistant armor. I'm assuming you already have that, but, couldn't hurt to double down.
Exactly.
I'll put wood in. Okay.
Right. All right. We'll see you around. Thank you, Reyes.
Of course.
Thank you.
We're heading back to Woto to meet with the engineer.
Vice President! Not on Radio 10, though, so I'm sure I'll be back along soon enough. He wants to speak to Mr. Goldman, who, I believe, stuff on the project.
Mars secured. Last one to check is Talaris, but they are basically already backing us. So, yeah, I guess we are 4 of 7 corporate. Majority. Next is Simon has to make moves for Nirvana to get on board. Where the hell? Jesus, he moves so fast. Holy fuck. I thought he was behind me.
Although, it is missing the angry eyes.
Yes, because this is the standard one. We could work on a high explosives variant, or perhaps an incendiary variant, if Mr. Goldman wants to greenlight the project further.
So this is a normal
Hold on,
edible cube.
Now, what is this? Is this prototype?
This is the Zowo Titan project. This is our first pre-production model. Allow me to demonstrate. You simply fire the cube launcher. It shoots a high-pressure mini-cube, which fills the surrounding area with cube goo. Very good for crowd control.
I like that. Keep the masses at bay.
Yes.
But explain this goo. Is it like gelatinous? It like freeze them in place, or what?
It is a very high adhesive, very good at disabling enemy combatants in a flash.
I recommend, Mr. Goldman, that you actually fire it, because it is a very enjoyable experience.
Yes, this is far safer than the prototypes. You may try it out if you wish, Mr. Goldman.
Very well. Step aside. Now, what am I aiming at here? Just,
This is a historic moment.
Aim right at the middle of the pathway.
I have an idea.
Whoa, a little short, but, not so bad, huh?
Yes, you see the little mini cubes disperse? We could
Yeah.
make one that is like a cluster bomb.
Whoa.
And they, like,
Indeed,
shrapnel.
indeed.
They like fly out.
Yes.
Ooh, I suppose if you make them dense enough, then yeah, they would kind of like reverberate and then fly out at an even
This is
faster
amazing.
speed, right? Because as they break apart, they fly
How
in
do they
equal
make
opposite
this?
directions.
What do you mean?
Fascinating.
It's like a little M320, dude. This
Now,
is incredible.
Is this model lethal, or is it more of a
This is a
deterrent?
non-lethal variant. This is for suppression and crowd control. However, it would be very simple to switch out the ammunition for the launcher platform. Like perhaps
With the
if
angry
we were
eyes.
to compress the extra spicy Wodo cubes,
Well,
they would
you were
become
looking for
perhaps
you
like
know,
napalm.
ranged.
I like
I'm
that.
talking.
Napalm I like.
Yeah, give it a shot, Mr. G.
Oh, please, be my guest.
Fascinating. Huh.
Okay, and go.
Directly down the barrel, Mr. Ricky. It is still
Why?
a gun after all.
It's just a cube in there. Does it still taste good?
I have not tried the taste, sir. So I would...
You wanna try
Yes,
it?
allow me to clean the weapons platform.
Yeah. Oh. Where'd he go?
Well,
Here you are, sir.
I like it a lot. And you know what? That was extremely fast progress.
I love talking, especially to you.
Yes, the
You're a
engineers
great guy.
are very enthusiastic about this project, Mr. Goldman.
How soon could you have... What the hell?
Yeah.
Well,
Let's
if you're
go to the
using
office
the
for a
cube
second,
shrapnel.
You could have worked
Sounds
on the
good.
taste.
Bye,
Yes,
everyone.
of course, Mr. Minsky.
It should still be tasty and delicious. You know, we got a brand to upkeep.
Of course.
Can you make the napalm tasty too?
Yeah.
Napalm tasty. Well, I suppose that I theorize that such a cube would have a Scoville count of roughly 10 million.
We can push it higher.
Yeah, 100
Look,
million.
If you're gonna die, think of it this way. Maybe we can make this into a marketing thing. You know, you get killed by a Mars guard. Bam. Ooh, ooh, ow. Oh, that hurts. I'm dead. You get killed by a Wodo guard. Ooh, that's a spicy meatball. I'm dead. But like,
I like it.
It's like an enjoyable experience for
Yeah.
a brief moment before the burning kicks in.
Yeah. You know, I believe I heard somewhere that your pain receptors can only, kick in at a certain point. So for a few seconds
Right.
there, you might just be having a good time with the taste buds. I like it.
And then they hit.
It is a taste to die for.
Whoa! There we go. This guy I like.
What was your name again?
My name is Professor Seymour Hanks.
And what's your title? Your job title? Ranking?
Well, since you have appointed me, I am the project lead on the Wotanton project and the head of local R&D.
Well, that is a fitting description because you are absolutely leading in your field, Professor. Keep it up, and I expect those. I gotta stress one thing though. Next time you bring me a prototype, make sure it's got the angry eyes. Can't stress that enough.
The angry eyes, yes.
As we discussed, Mr. G, the lethal version will have the angry eyes. The non-lethal will have the smile.
Well, yes, but the lethal one is the one I want to see.
Of course.
Very well. I will get to mass production of these cube launchers as well as production of a lethal prototype.
Very good.
Fantastic.
Fine work. Fine work all around.
A pretty effective day, huh?
Indeed, and we're not even done yet.
Actually,
We gotta reach out to Damien now, huh?
project.
Yes,
use
Damien.
some money.
Oh, that could use some money. Who is that?
What the hell?
Oh my God.
Ricky.
Oh, hang on, yeah, my boss is fucking out. Ugh. Sorry, I'm not
What is
interrupting,
this?
am I?
Oh,
I'm from the sales department. They figured out that this, like, they did group testing. This came out as the best thing they had for a mascot, and I drew the short straw. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be selling cubes today.
oh, you're the new Wardo mascot. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
he's woefully cubular.
Totally cubular. See, it's catching on. Fantastic. All right, well,
You know
go
what?
on the row or like what's your route?
I'm just gonna
I
hang
can't.
out here and maybe visiting some of the other cops and, just selling some cubes, keeping
you
everyone
go.
aware of the brand.
There we go.
We have all returned from the Undercity. We'll be making our way back shortly.
Hello, this is
We are in the
Mr.
office in a
Goldman
meeting.
from Wodo Corporation to Talaris. I'm looking to schedule a meeting with Mr. Damien. Please advise at your earliest convenience. Thank you.
Please wait an hour. Please wait an hour.
An hour. An hour. He said an hour, half an hour ago.
I'm also legally required to rhyme as much as possible.
There, yeah, of course, that's what the cube would do. Now, travel is an interesting term. Is that the vernacular of the cube, or where did that come from?
I got lines I have to read. You know how it is. I didn't write all of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the sales department. Yeah, I get it. Mr. G, can we throw? I figure we could throw a couple extra dollars to this department. Actually make him look effective, not like a guard wearing a Wodo head.
It's just a prototype, you know how it is.
I would have to see those peer reviews from sales and advertising and marketing for any of that. I'm not so sure, Ricky.
How about this? You know, up here it's kind of quiet. We don't get a whole lot of people coming here for the cubes. Maybe we send you down to the row, all right? That'll drum up some interest. You know, they love mascots down there. I tell you, we put advertising down there. We have them on every single side of every single wall. Everyone walks by, and then Wodley Cubula is the new conch, right? And we're gonna get that all over the place. The row, they're the cool cats, you know, the middle ground folks. You got to get them on board, and then it'll distill to the rest of the city.
All right. Well, let's put it into bit of an alpha or beta test here. I mean, you could run that down there, but I'm not investing in something that I can't guarantee profit from. And I'm just not sold on it, Ricky. I don't find it very effective.
Yeah.
Oh. How about this? You know, we've had a lot of meetings today. I will escort them personally down to either the row or wherever we decide that they are best suited. And I will do reviews and, let's say, interviews to get a peer feedback that we can use in the next version.
Well, basically, the brief was just make something that no one will ever forget, and, well, you know.
That's right. We live in their freaking brain with this. Wodley Cubula. We keep repeating it. We show this. We do the high voice thing. Even if they hate it, it's in their head.
Well, well, well. It sounds like you're gonna need a jingle. Now.
Okay, are you...
What do you think?
Are you gonna make it?
Well, I can spitball with you here. Come on, work with me.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
You know, let's get, you know, what's a good way to sell a cube? You know, tell them how tasty it is. So, you know, Wodo cubes are great. They're tasty. I'm losing it. Carry on.
Yeah, I don't think you ever had it. So Wodley Cubula. They're great, help you lose weight. Okay, well that's factually incorrect. We may get in trouble with that one.
What about
they are incredibly
we're
dense.
working on tasty napalm?
I don't think we want to publicize that yet. It's more of a B2B thing. I don't think the consumer needs to know that we're making weaponized. Yeah. How about
Okay.
Okay, Wodley Cubula. How do we rhyme that? Wodley. They're totally Wodley. Cubula dubula. They're totally Wodley. My
Isn't
Cubula, my
totally
Cubula.
what you're replacing Wodley with?
Yeah, true. It's like rhyming the word with itself.
Yeah.
The Wodley cube here, and they taste great. Why don't you come and buy them all, mate? Yeah.
That's technically a rhyme.
Weak.
Wodley Cubula.
And it doesn't have to rhyme either.
That was a bit weak.
Yeah, it has to end with Wodley Cubula. That's what we gotta have stick. So, you know, they're square and happy and small as can be. Put one in your tummy, just for me. That's creepy now.
Yeah. Didn't hit right.
4 edges, 4 sides. Is it a box?
2, 3,
No,
4,
it's a food.
5, 6.
6. Fuck. Yeah, I didn't.
It's a cube.
I forgot. Yeah, you're right. Of course.
What about what about like one of those toys that you squeeze and then as you release it goes, I love you. You know, you can do that but with a cube and it'll be like the cube's voice. Let's give the cube a voice.
Right. That will lead to problems as it is a food product, and when they consume it, it will also be consuming the component that makes the sound, but I guess...
Well, no, this would be for the advertising. You know, you got to sell merchandising here. You know, we get like plushie cubes.
Oh, yeah, we make them feel... Well, no, but then we don't want them to feel bad for eating it. Maybe they really want to
I love you. Please don't eat me.
No. That works for you because you're a psychopath, but for everyone else,
Ah,
please eat me. Please put me in your tummy wummy.
oh, like begging to die. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a
Alright.
lot.
Let's work on this.
Please God, eat me. Yeah, I'm feeling that.
Please. Put me in your mouth and chew. It's time for me to
Keep working on
Tested
it.
by you.
Leonard, I have some
I'm sure
business.
you can connect with Atlantis. Aye.
Come along.
Sorry, do we need to speak elsewhere?
Yes, indeed.
Just quick, if you don't mind a second. Sir, I just needed to quickly ask something for Ricky.
We're so
for
nice.
Bobby here to Ricky.
We're like the
Ricky,
full meal.
if you mind.
Yeah, what's up?
I desire death.
Simon's headed down to the road shortly. He needs someone to back him up. I don't suppose you mind if he takes Manu with him.
Oh, well, we were actually just talking about going to the row ourselves to push our new mascot.
It's gonna be a party now, let's go!
Alright, well, best of luck, man.
Alright.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir.
It's all right.
Maybe we just gotta try. We just gotta do it. You know, it's not the thing. If it's born in a lab, right? It's gonna see a lot of.
Why do I exist? Dear God, no.
Some people can't ask their own bloody questions.
Wait, was that Manu asking through you if he could go with Simon?
Aye, no, he wants to see his girlfriend.
Oh. I see.
Yeah. The man's kept a prisoner in his own skull by the elemental 90% of the time. It sounds pretty fucking horrific, so,
Yes, I see.
it might be good for him to let loose.
Sure, we have
Someone's arm.
we have other matters to discuss anyways.
So, we can't kill him, except Damien can kill him. You can profit off spirits, despite the fact that
we
Talaris'
believe
entire
we can
business model is...
Banish him. Yes.
Just wanted to connect on this morning's meeting. Nothing they said made any sense.
What are you fuzzy on? I could clear up some details.
I don't... So sooner or later, someone is going to ask us a big question, Mr. Goldman. They're going to ask, what happened to Corvaris 3? We're going to write a report to Woto, galactic level executives. And we are going to be explaining why it is that we took the actions that we did in the events leading up to, well, what is to come. I do not see a Woto galactic board being particularly pleased with us bowing down to spirits for planning permission.
Oh, no.
For...
Don't get that in your head. I have been opposing that mentality since the beginning, since the goddamn get-go. We are playing ball in a game where we both win at the time. Now, as soon as that changes, you bet your goddamn ass that I'm going to change direction on them and fake them out. However, for the time being, we have a very clear and precise plan that coincides with their existing wants and needs. Now, as long as that stays the course, then we have a perfectly reasonable explanation for our actions. But I agree, if they suddenly want more or start asking for more things to be done, more favors or the like, or saying that we still owe them after this is done, then yes, I believe there will be some change in that power structure. But that's not why I brought you up here, Leonard. I have another matter to discuss with you.
Understood, sir.
There is a change coming, Mr. Leonard. There is a, let's say, a new brand of authority on its way. And through my own eyes, my ears, and through those of others, we've recognized your merits and your loyalty, your steadfastness, your your go-get-em attitude, your goddamn no compromises, take action, son of a bitch style that we need sometimes. And,
Thank you, sir.
well, we're looking for someone to fill a position, as it were. A very high position. Very high indeed. And, I want you to think about what something may look like for you in the future as a leader of men.
A leader of men, sir.
Yes, a general of sorts.
A general? I'm already, have a lot to do with, Woto's security forces. Hardly
Yes,
able to throw them about as much as I'd like to, thanks to Ricky's activities.
Indeed. Well, let's say with this new position, you wouldn't be responding to Ricky. You would be...
Aye, sir.
To a certain extent, except for a few heads, such as myself, completely autonomous. Free to, execute your own will. Under the guidance and authority of those that are above you, such as myself. However, your methods or means to do so would be your own. You see...
Understood, sir.
We are nigh approaching the time that the seat of the president of the board is to be filled. No longer can this stand vacant, you understand? We have too many threats from the outside and not enough goddamn togetherness and central leadership to hold us all together before that thing splits us apart.
Understood.
And so, in cooperation with other corporations, you're being looked at as the man to go to for this task.
Thank you for your consideration, sir.
Indeed. Now, nothing's set in stone yet, but I want you to mull over that. I want you to think about
will do, sir.
how that will change your life and what that'll mean. And, if you're willing to take on the task. If not, we can proceed as it's always been.
Sir, if I may.
Please.
The reason I have been unable to act more in my current capacity isn't just because of Ricky. It's because of, well, a lot of corporations have been on a hearts and minds mission, us included, of course. Taking direct action down there immediately makes it hostile for other employees. I've mentioned time after time to Ricky, Manu, Simon that going down there poses something of a risk. After all, it would likely fall on my head if anything went wrong. If I'm to start pushing buttons, so to speak, it's likely that things will, well, certain Hearts and Minds campaigns will swiftly come to an end. I want to ask, as a member of the board I would be talking to, would that be an acceptable compromise, given the severity of the immediate problem?
Securing profits, securing peace, stability, securing a prosperous future for Woto and its affiliations can come at any cost, Mr. Leonard.
Understood, sir. I just wanted to make sure that was known. In that case, I would be honored to accept this position.
Very well. Now it still needs to be cleared. Yes, it needs to be cleared by, I believe, 2 other heads, and you may be dealing with more of a cabinet situation than sole leadership, but we believe,
a syndicate of sorts.
Yes, something along those lines. You know, it's still being drafted up because, frankly, a few of us of keen mind in the upper city are fed up with the lack of action or the action in the wrong direction of our profits and our securities. And we're looking to change that, and that's on its way. However, I need you to swear to me that this doesn't leave this room until it's cleared to do so.
I swear, sir, that this will not leave this room until it is cleared to do so.
Very good. You're a good man, Leonard.
It is 100% not in my interest, sir, to paint a target in my back before it is time. Anyway.
Ideally.
Make sure I'm properly secured.
Indeed. Very well. I'll have the findings of the council very soon when I speak with them. And we'll see what happens. But I'm glad to know that you're on board.
Yes, sir. I will do my best to ensure that I meet expectations.
Good.
Am I to understand that this position would extend beyond the current crisis? Or is this a temporary measure, sir?
No, this would be the first step towards a new order of doing things. This would be only the beginning of what we plan to achieve. Now, in addition to this position, I should inform you that some of our alliances are being formed as we speak. There are lines being drawn in the sand, even if you can't see them. Now, one of those is with Mars, who you know we've had a good relationship with.
Aye.
Another is with Callous, who seeks the magical aspects of things and have no desire for the seat of president of the board. And lastly, but most surprisingly, is Atlantis, who have made a dramatic shift in their tone. Now, I'm willing to bet that they have seen their failure is imminent and are looking to join with the winning side. However, I'm not such a naive and foolish man, Mr. Leonard. They could be up to something.
Aye. I strongly suspect as much, son.
So, keep your eye out for that. But, with 4/7 majority of the corporations, I'll find it damn hard for any of those others to secure the seat over us. And when that seat is taken, the change will be put into effect very rapidly.
Am I to read between the lines there, sir, and say that all of those corps have vouched for your position on the presidency?
Indeed.
Well, in that case, things are going to change a great deal for the better. I'm glad to hear it, sir. A well-deserved appointment, I'm sure it will be. In that case, I look forward to celebrating our joint promotion, sir.
Indeed. Well,
thank you very much for taking me into the fold on this. I'll
yes, indeed.
Keep it stuck.
As you were, Mr. Leonard. Take care.
Thank you, Mr. Goldman. Good luck, sir. I hope for both of our sakes that none of these people are hiding something.
It would be disheartening.
For a long time.
But nothing we can't overcome. Goodbye.
I agree, sir.
For the successful launch of the Wotaden project, as well as forming the corporate triumvirate vying for your slot for the presidency, you have earned your 5th Psychophanta point.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll make the post in character progression on your behalf after the session.
Thank you, brother. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It's all coming up, Goldman, baby. It's all coming up, Goldman. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Let's see here. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. What does the president of the board even mean? That means I ascend to the position of CEO of Planetary Wodo. I basically take over my boss. And then I have a galactic board position, which means that I can do fucking lots of stuff. That's why it's a big deal. Level ups are different than that, though. That's not... President of the board does not equal level. My Psychophanta point, if you're wondering what that is, that every character in Callous Row has skill points, and they put their skill points into skills they want. For me, Psychophanta is the only thing I want. It's SYCHO. I think it's PHANTA. Which in Shadowrun, I think is the game, basically equals to the ability of a character to speak corporate jargon, and make deals, and haggle, and negotiate, etc., etc. Quick fan blast. I might, but it's loud in the mic. So, I started off with 3 points in Psychophanta, because that's my character as a executive level corporate gets 3 points at start, and then I put in 1 point at the 8th episode, 8th episode for another Psychophanta, so I was at 4, and then the 16th episode, we all unlocked our skill ups. However, you can't put 5 points into one skill without a DM or outside force. You can't just put 5 points into something without like a limit breaker, basically. So, Sci-Fi did that Wotan project, and as well as recognizing our triumvirate to see the board, has just given us a 5th point in Psychophanta that we wouldn't have been able to get anywhere else. So we are basically the most corporate jargon capable person by far, because everyone else only puts like 1 or 2 points into it, and then like they get things like combat or medical or cooking. But I put every single point into just corporate speaking, basically. So yeah, it's sick. I think only one other character went to 5 in a skill. So the only other character with 5 in a skill right now that we know of is Damien, who has 5 Arcana, because he is the best mage on the entire planet. So think of the best mage on the entire planet, and that's 5 skill points. Then put 5 skill points into corporate guy, and that's us. What was the extra point you couldn't put into? Nothing yet. I'll have to ask if we get that point, or if that point is the one going into Psychophanta 5. So that's what we're looking at. That's for context, which is fucking hype. Oh, mamma mia. Although I think if Damien's gonna be busy for an entire other hour, I think I might be done today, which I know is gonna be disappointing, but everyone else is down in the row. We just like got a big moment. I don't think much else is happening. We've talked to everyone we need to, except for Atlantis, who's not playing, and we already got their words, basically, and Damien Talaris, who is going to be too busy for the rest of the session. We could check Stonks. All right. Let's go check Stonks. Let's check Stonks real quick. Let's do that. Ian is on. Well, I think he's busy doing something else. Or if he is on, then, you know, he got back on for something, but I don't know what. And don't tell me what. Plus, we already got what we need from him. Like, we don't need to meet with him right now. The next time we meet with the people that we've been speaking to, I want to talk to Callous individually, right? And then we talk to them, and then the next meeting after that is going to be everyone together from the group we've assembled. We'll have to come up with a new name besides Triumvirate, but yeah.
Union if we find nothing.
I'd be curious to know a little bit more about how it is.
Everything's squared away here?
Good evening.
Hi, I was just looking to follow up on the insurgent who, well, the individual with a skull for a face who was shot earlier. Apparently he was a man with some decking capabilities. Who was shot down just outside Kyoto HQ.
Very
I
good.
was just following up to see if we could find anything more about the individual.
Excellent. As you were then. I'm very busy.
It's good to see you.
Indeed.
Lawlman? No.
If there's nothing else, gentlemen.
That assassin from episode like 3 or 4. We did what he wanted us to, and he got what he wanted, and it was over. Not everything has to have a continuing story for the rest of the fucking the rest of the game. All right, come on, baby. Come on. Oh, wait, it hasn't changed. Oh no, it did change. It totally. Oh, we're killing it. But we also got 17. We got 17 last session or whatever the fuck. I think those didn't change though. We're still 197, so we're still number 1. But we only got plus 17, so I'm not happy about that. However, I don't know if those are actually changed numbers. I would have to. It's been so long since we checked. But 197 is damn fine, boys. Damn fine. Now, I do know that the progress reports, or quote-unquote whatever they are, were submitted literally yesterday. So I can't imagine they took a month's worth of scenarios and events happening and turned that into stocks just yet. We'll see after that. I hope we come out on top after that is put in as well. Smoke? I'm getting off. It's okay. We can say smoked in his off time.
Greetings.
Indeed. Beep. No, we're not going to Wooters. Beep. Father, I desire Wooters. What does Kyoto even do? They're the opposite of Mars. Well, equal but opposite. Like, they're another weapons manufacturer thing, but they do everything that Mars doesn't do for weapons, if that makes sense. Alright, we're going in our safe space. Boop.
They have to learn that just based on being reactive on the fly.
What does your point do in game? Can you get anything? I mean, I can get president of the goddamn board.
Have you had meetings with Senigi in regards to the escape package?
Was this a message for me, Mr. Leonard? If so, we have not. However, we discussed it with Mars.
Aye. So they're waiting to be radioed on channel 30 if you wish to get exclusive suites for the escorts off the planet in case of the worst.
Oh, that is not necessary at all. We are actually avoiding that program for the time being. It's we have our own way off planet if needed, and right now it shows weakness if we are trying to escape The very planet we are defending. Don't you think so?
Sir, indeed, I have more than a few concerns in this regard. As soon as word gets out, the corps are considering the planet a wasted proposition. There's likely going to be a panic that it'll spur things on in the Undercity. I'm afraid Sanidi have started something they haven't thought through.
Yes, and so nothing new for Sanidi Corporation. Yes, tell them there won't be any need for a meeting to discuss packages. We are declining their offer.
Will do, sir. Thank you.
Alright. We're good. Alright, I'm done. I'm so sweaty, boys. Holy fuck. I'm drenched. Give me a sec. Ugh. Oh, yeah. I should tell him. Okay. I should tell him. You're right. I should tell him I'm leaving. Okay. Furthermore, Mr. Leonard, if there's any other business that comes up, please send me an email. I'll be in my safe room for the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Have a nice rest.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
You know what the worst is? The worst isn't the sweaty headset while you're in it. The worst is taking it off right at the end and then putting it back on when it's cold and wet. Ugh. Alright. I'm going to send you guys over to Mr. Ricky, aka Kraken. And yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking wash the face guard, but it's fine. It's usual. It's normal stuff. Whew. Okay, yeah. Go hang out with Kraken. Finish up the day. Tell him, what's something ominous we could say about our plans to take over the world, basically. You know what? Actually, let's just say welcome to Wodo. That was a fun moment. When we shot that guard. That was fun. The golden age is nice. I like the golden age. That's pretty funny. You know what? Just do what you feel. Do what you feel. Give my boy some love, you know? I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. I love you.
Keep it cool.